what's next for you? Obviously, you are in year 8 of your business.
8 or 9. I don't even know.
8 or 9 into your business. So gosh,
Yeah.
you've been in the business for quite a long time now. Like you're kind of talking about like this might be a year of like pivoting and kind of just restructuring maybe pricing. But like what's next for you this year?
Yeah, fun. You should ask that. I am doing a little bit of a pivot. Ren Creative is not going anywhere, but I am studying to get certified to become a loan originator to do residential home loans. So I'll be doing a little bit of that on the side, chasing after some health bennies and some 401k and a little bit of stability while also still doing Ren Creative full time too. And managing it the best that I can so that I don't burn out, but really just kind of looking to do just to do a little bit something else so that my creativity can maybe take a little breather for a sec. But that doesn't mean I'm going anywhere, and it doesn't mean that I'm not taking clients. It's just a matter of doing a little bit of a redirect too and giving the right side of my brain a rest for a sec. So I'm excited about that though.
That's more than fair. Yeah.
Yeah. Cause I mean, I'll be working under Brett Andrus, which, if there's anybody here that knows Brett, he's a gallery owner downtown and also an incredible, oil painter.
Oh, nice.
So if you've ever been to Shame and Regret, most of the paintings that are in there are Brett's. But he also does mortgage loans.
Oh, wow.
And so he does mortgage loans, but then does his painting and does all of his other stuff on the side. You know, it's kind of
those are some massive, amazing paintings.
I know he's incredible. Yeah, I've taken some of his painting classes. If you ever want to take like a drawing or painting class, you should definitely take.
I excelled in that in high school, but I haven't really picked up painting for a long time.
He's a great teacher. Yeah. He's a really great teacher. Because it's easy to get kind of anyway. Not to derail, but he also does mortgage loans and helped me buy my house. So he's convinced that I have what it takes. We'll see how that goes, but
maybe
I'm excited about
maybe
it.
you'll just do oil painting instead. If it doesn't work
right.
out.
I mean, I do still do a little oil painting on the side. You know, me and my 47 hobbies I'm not trying to monetize.
There you go. Yeah, because you're gonna start you start thinking, a big giant canvas that's $2,000. You know,
don't stop. We do have very similar brains, don't we? Yeah.
Do you know Michelle Edwards with Wirewood Station? Have you heard of the band Wirewood Station?
I don't think
super
so.
popular
Local band.
Yeah, here in
Wirewood
Springs.
Station.
Actually, they played the Gaylord last night,
I
and
love
just
Front
like
Range. Gosh, I haven't been over there
she
in
plays
so long.
the fiddle, right? It's the fiddle.
Oh yeah, I mean it's a violin. You can
Violin,
call it a fiddle. She'd probably call it a fiddle.
It's like over 100-year-old violin. And
Oh
fiddle.
yeah,
Incredible.
great story behind that.
But
fiddle.
she also does mortgage lending on the side, so she's like, it's an extreme creative, like probably one of the best. She's toured with some of the greats too, of all time.
Yeah,
doing her music. And somehow on the side, she's doing this too. And it's just like, how do you do that? It's amazing.
I've really learned. I actually saw some content creator posted something really cool where, again, it was like not glorifying the hustle anymore, but also putting to bed like the whole like starving artist, type of, archetype that's out there. And it's like, first of all, we've proven millennials, we can make money off of being creative. Like this is a thing, that this is not, this is not our parents' generation. Like we've figured out how to do this and we're not starving. So let's ditch that. But a lot of what I've seen is creatives are now going and like I've got my day thing that allows me the freedom to have my creative thing. And I think that is maybe chasing the balance right there, right? It's like, instead of having to put so much of my financial like stress and expectations into the creative side of my business, it's like, okay, but how about instead let's think a little bit differently and let's have something that funds the opportunity for me to then also do this thing too. But do it in a way where I'm no longer having to do it and be stressed about money and stressed about this paying my bills. And like, so the thought of doing them together, I feel like is going to just open so much more of a safer space for the creativity part to just feel less pressure, less, just less of that like hustle there. So I see a lot of people do that. Like a lot of people are in a band, but they're like, I'm a finance bro, like 8 to 5, but I tour with this band on the side. Like, I'm like, hell yeah. Like, good. Yes. Let's do that to fund all of this creative stuff too, so that we could still show up in both ways. But do it a little more sustainably.
I think you're so right. I think that's so right. Like, I think it's like bringing more joy back to that thing that actually you love so much. Because like we all get to that point when we do our, like we're building our business and it just stops becoming fun. And that's fine because it's business at the end of the day, but like, it's gotta be fun because that brings the best part of us out of there.
Right.
And if we have that balance from something that's kind of like a main, whatever it might be, whether it's a job or whatever it is, it balances us out. And we're like, okay, that's paying the bills.
Yeah.
That's what that's for. But when I do my thing that I'm passionate about,
I can be more intentional with it.
Totally.
And I can feel less like, oh my God, I have to get this done in 3 months because like realistically I have to bring in 4 more clients so that I can get the next 3 months paid for so that Q4 is, you know, is handled. And God forbid, you know, some personal thing happens and it's like, oh my gosh, like now I'm even more stressed because I needed to offload this client then so that I could onboard more work. So to kind of like fill in the pipeline. So like, it's really more of an intentional way to not have to do like push myself that hard anymore. Plus it's really, the mortgage side of things is just client management, and I'd be doing that. So
yeah, you know how to do that at a high level. It seems like it seems like you've been doing that for quite some time.
Right. So hit me up in 3 to 6 months, everyone, if you are trying to buy or sell a home. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, that's interesting you say that too, because that's what my landlord has done. Like, you know, he has the house, the asset that he has where he can rent it out to people, and you know that allows him to probably be less, you know, focused on stressed about getting more clients, you
right?
know? And
that's
he
it
does
too.
an amazing
Like
job,
for
though.
me, I'm like, I know that I'm 35, but in 5 years I'm 40. And I know that I'm not going to have as much hustle in me. I know I'm going to be tired. And I know that I'm going to be like, damn girl, you can't be doing this many photo shoots all the time too. Listen, I'm just trying. I would rather still be so spunky and not have to bust my ass so hard.
For sure. Absolutely.
In 10 years, you know what I mean? And so it's like, it's really like the foresight of that too, of like going like, okay, but if we could just like, if we could get our feet wet in mortgage stuff now and then kind of ease into it. So that way, by the time I am at this point, that's easy. But then I also still have all this to fall back on. That's never going to go. I'm never going to lose this skill set. It's always going to be here. It's real more future planning than anything too, so that I can relax. Maybe go to South America.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I don't know what Trevor's crazy, man. Like I'm sure it's like, it's just as stressful doing all that stuff too. You know, I'm not just as stressful, but I'm sure there's different stressfuls.
Oh, 1,000%.
You know, like,
yeah. Because now you're a landlord, right?
Yeah.
Like now you're like, having to.
Well, now you're also in a foreign land where you don't know, like,
and that too. Yeah.
He probably loves it though. Like I think
I
us
bet.
like creatives, like you and me, like we strive and stress like that, and like even Marcus likes stress too. But
To some
That's
extent.
how I relate to you guys. I just like stress like you guys.
As I'm like picking my fingers and like sweating. Look, I'm sweating on camera. No one look.
Well, maybe you don't, but like I know with me, it's
no, I
like
do,
it's
for sure.
almost something that like we subconsciously seek out, even though we complain about it sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, right? I do
Yeah.
chase the stress. I'm trying not to.
Yeah,
anymore,
and that
right?
kind of that's full circle back to what you're talking about from
Yeah.
the beginning. Your therapist, it
Well,
sounds
again,
like your therapist helped you identify that.
Yeah.
And now you're starting to see it yourself, I think, you know.
Yeah. Well, and then again too, it's like, okay, well, I've been able to manage it for this long, but like when I am older, like do I want to? Nah.
Exactly, yeah.
Nah.
There's good stress and there's bad stress.
So they like Michael Jordan used to reframe stress to pressure, and I think that makes a little bit more sense to me. Like I seek pressure.
Oh, I do be loving some pressure.
Yeah, and that brings the best out of
I do
the right
love
people.
like the what is it the like the 18th hour? What are they having? Like the
11th hour?
The 11th hour. And that is when I do my best
Me
work.
too, actually.
God, and I hate it about myself.
We just
really
had a good
do.
11th hour this weekend at an
Man.
event that we did.
I really fucking hate it about myself. But it's like
Yeah, I feel
sometimes
ya.
I'll have a brand pitch due, and it's like the meeting is scheduled for Wednesday. Tuesday night, I'm cranking. And it's like, why do I do this to myself? And I used to be really hard on myself about it. I'm like, you got it. It's a procrastination. Girl, you are procrastinating. What are you doing? And then I've done a lot of research and like looked into just people with ADHD, like just having my brain is like sometimes it needs that pressure and it needs that deadline. And it also needs like, it's not to say that I've procrastinated fully. My brain has been subconsciously thinking about designing this logo for the past however long.
Stressed about it the whole time.
Oh,
probably.
stressed, having stress dreams about it. I've like straight up.
I had nightmares about the event the week before.
Literally I have problem solved logos that I've been stuck on
Doesn't that
in
piss you
my
off?
sleep.
Doesn't that
No,
piss
I love it. Are you fucking kidding me?
If you go in, like, I'm talking about the specific dreams where you just spent 4 hours editing
and I'm
in
like,
your
and
dream.
now I have to work an 8-hour workday,
and
and I'm
you
like, I
wake
just
up,
worked a 4.
I just did all that.
I just worked a 9 to 5 in my sleep cycle just now. But no, sometimes it's really honestly so cool. Like I will wake up
definitely great,
and go, oh fuck, I know exactly what I have to fix.
Absolutely,
I know exactly what I have to fix, and my subconscious was really working in my favor last night.
Yeah,
and like that's super cool. And let's like solve this problem.
Yeah.
It doesn't always work out that way, but
But
sometimes
it's
my brain
external-
is fascinating like that.
It's external validation though, because like this is your mindset, what you do.
I know. I really
personally,
need to
Lauren.
stop being validated that
I know. Yeah,
that I
people
can
say,
do
"This is
shit the day
amazing."
before the
Yeah.
brand presentation.
well, certain
but
things are just bigger. So I've had that thing all month actually because the project that I was working on just required like that much work. Like it was like multiple marathons, like 3 different, like every single week, like just multiple marathons. And it was all the way up until the launch day or the pre-launch day. And it's still going on right now, actually.
Yeah.
We have an actual launch day coming up soon. So I have to make sure I get all these other things done. So it's like, it's literally been my main focus. And actually my other clients are suffering because of it. So
I understand how that feels. But it's like, it's also too, it's like, yo, but I'm in this right now.
Yeah.
I'm deep in it. And I got to stay locked into it. And then it'll be okay. Like I'll pick up the mess like afterwards. But like right now, like, and that's the thing about being creative, right? Like if it's not coming to you, it's not coming to you. I'm not going to force it. You know, like if I'm just not like, I'm like, God, I've hit a roadblock. I'm not inspired. And I think that that's the other thing too, that you being a creative person by nature and problem solving, right? Is like, okay, well now I'm still existing out in the world. And guess what? I'm looking at color differently right now because I'm thinking about this project that I'm working on. I'm looking at other logos. I'm looking at a texture that I saw on a brick building the other day, or I saw like a piece of graffiti that inspired me to do this thing, or I saw, just something, another design out there. And I'm like, oh, that's a really cool way to do that. And then it gets you back to the drawing board again, you know? And it's like, there's so much inspiration that's out there for us. It's just a matter of like, are you seeing it? Are you paying attention to it? Are you allowing it to inspire, the work that you're doing? And so sometimes it's hard to get on yourself. You're like, damn, you're really not getting this shit done. And it's like, no, but it's art. I'm making art, man. You know, like cut a girl a break.
Yeah, totally.
It's me to me, really. I'm like telling, I'm like, girl, chill out. Like, we're gonna get this shit done one way or another. Like, it's gonna happen.
Well, Lauren, this has been just so fun interviewing you. This has been, I mean, this is our actual first time meeting you, which is incredible.
Yeah, this has been so great.
it's
I was
been
so
much fun.
anxious too. I didn't smoke any pot before this either.
But about 10 minutes in, you started riding into your soul and you were good. So
thanks, you guys. Thanks for being great interviewers. This was so much fun.
I have one more question for you before we
Yeah.
turn the camera over to you. So you moved here, you're like 22-ish when you moved to Colorado Springs?
I was 22.
22-ish?
Mhm.
So what piece of advice would 35-year-old Lauren give 22-year-old Lauren?
Oh, shut up. Man, I would have told myself, to learn how to play the game a little bit better. Like I was working a lot of corporate jobs and I was not so good at towing the corporate line.
Is that what you say? Shut up?
Yes. I would have told myself to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Girl, shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about. You've not earned this ability to walk into a room like this. Listen, slow down, and like try not to have so much ego. I definitely you come out right out of art school or, college, whatever it is that you're doing, and you're so confident and excited about what you're doing. It's like, humble yourself just for a sec, watch and observe, listen, take advice from the people that you're working with and pay attention. But also shut the fuck up.
You got yourself into some trouble?
Yeah, I got fired from a lot of jobs.
Okay.
A lot of jobs. But hey, it's because I was supposed to be my own boss. You know what I mean? So